Yeah, you don't expect that either. That's the best part. You're like, how much management's here? I almost said my nickname for Doug. I almost said it and I stopped myself. He hates that nickname more than anything else. We have one store manager, 4 assistant managers, and managers for each department in the store. We have the store director. We have 3 assistant managers. We have, in our store, we have a produce manager, his assistant, bakery, her assistant, deli, her assistant. Who else? Frozen has a manager over it, and he has 1 employee. And now we have a curbside, which has no manager over it. I'm trying to think if there's any other departments. And most of the managers stay up front, except for the department managers. And they stay up front and make sure the teenagers up front normally do their job. And they ignore us. Well, they ignore me. Oh, I forgot to... Whoops. Turns out, when you get antidote, you kind of have to... Then there's the office people, yep, who aren't managers, but they let the customers think they are or listen to them. There's one office person who is very sweet and nice. Don't you talk bad about her. She can't help it that everyone else... Oh, god damn it. Tiz. She can't help it that everyone up there is, like, useless. She tries her best. I gotta give her props. She tries her best. She just can't help that, like, everyone up there can't do their job. Starts with an A. That's all I'm gonna say. Her name starts with an A. The cute one about your age. That's how I'll put it. The cute one about your age. Yeah. There we go. Hey, she's single. I believe she's single. You should go for her. She'd be a good catch for you. I say this like I don't care. Actually, I don't know if she's single. She might be single. Last time I asked her she was single. I want to switch to shop from home, honestly. I'd love to shop for other people because I don't have to deal with customers as often. If I could ever get one of my friends to come to this stream, she could talk about what that kind of job is like, because that's what she does. Same girl we were talking about earlier, Dalton, is the one I'm talking about now. In our private chat. She might be here right now and just lurking. She might also be asleep. Our store is very... It's not nationwide. It's localized to the Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana area. And it's not even localized to Texas. It's, everything in South Texas is HEB. And our company is a direct competitor to them. And it's gonna, like, tell you I'm in Texas more than anything else. I don't care if anyone knows, like, what I do. Or, like, most of who I work with. I'm not gonna, like, straight up say, like, it's this company. It's not Walmart, I'll give you that. I don't work for Walmart, never have, never will. But our direct competitor is, HEB. And they own all of South Texas. And my company owns all of North Texas. And then West and East are their own thing. East Texas is HEB. And we go as far south as... There's one in Lindale. We go as far south as Lindale, I believe. Or even a little south than that. And we go as far south as like Tyler and Lindale and those kind of places. And we go as far as like the other side of Louisiana. But not outside of outside of these 3 states. And there's not that many stores in Arkansas. But no, it's not. It's not Costco. It's not any of those. I've never heard of Thriftaway. Just like you've probably never heard of HEB. The hell is a Thriftaway? That'd be like me saying Fred Meyers to somebody here in Texas. Nobody in Texas knows what a Fred Meyers is. It'd be like you come down here and you speak about a Wawa. You come down here to Texas and you speak about Wawas and people are going to look at you kind of funny. Yeah, but you don't know what a Fred Meyers is, which is also not a Texas brand. That is a very West United States brand. It's owned by Safeway. That is a Safeway brand at that. Be very careful what I'm doing here. So I actually have to concentrate more than staring at the bottle of orange juice. I've been to a couple of Fred Meyers. They're interesting. They're like a small version of Walmart. Let's talk about the retail work environment now. Makes for some interesting streaming. I never went anywhere other than the East Coast, so what do I know? Go all over the United States. It's pretty fun. I would move to Seattle. We should do a podcast all about horrible retail stories. That already exists, not in a podcast form, but it's on Reddit. It's called Tales from Retail. Then there's Tales from Tech Support. You been to Orlando? I've been to Cape Canaveral, so... Yeah, but you know my exact address. And I only recently learned your exact address. So there's a bit difference there. But I had to learn your address for your birthday. And trust me, if the internet didn't exist, I would not memorize it. I don't know what it is. I could not repeat it back if I had to right now. Not that I would on stream. Oh, god damn it. Stop hitting us. Tales from Tech Support scares me. Because I've worked tech support, and I'm like, every single person, anytime I see a long post, I'm like, I'm in for a good one. I don't know what this is going to be, but I'm going to enjoy it. And it's never something simple like I didn't plug in the monitor or something. It's always someone's like, I don't know how to do this, you need to fix it, but every solution that you have is wrong because you're an asshole. And it's like, but I'm trying to fix it. Hey, I became friends with BuddyBot. I've heard of IT Guy.
Well, this is unusual.
Well, she's cute, not gonna lie.
It's not often you reach out to contact me directly, Dark Knight.
I'll not take up more of your time than necessary. I have a request of a
Delicate nature.
The Blood Rose Legion is deployed in Florum. If this favor poses no conflict to my mission, I'll consider it.
You can tell the story of IT Guy.
Entered Florum. We're certain of it.
Ah, hence the news I just received that Victoria and Victor will be joining us there. I see.
The only problem is that Adia is accompanying her.
Accompanying the Vestal.
She's been deceived, seduced by that witch's words. I tried to talk some sense into her, but the two of you are practically sisters. Perhaps she'll listen to you, if not me. Will you do this?
I am not putting that on
That girl
stream.
has caused you no end of grief over the years. Very well. I shall do all I can. But should my sisters make contact first, best you gave up on her. I'm afraid even I can scarcely keep these two in check any longer.
I understand.
Girls, you heard him. You will continue your current mission as ordered.
What part was that?
The Vestal may attack at any moment. Stay vigilant.
Yes, sister.
Could you not be so breathy when you say the words, yes, sister? A foul stench. Let me read that real quick. I'm getting very close to the end of Full Metal, and one part... Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I should point out. And part of it made my heart hurt. It should have... shouldn't have, but it did. What part was that? Well, I know that you... I don't want to spoil anything. I won't read it out loud if it's a spoiler. Dalton's also seen it, so, I mean... Hi, sisters. James Charles here. I'm reading exactly what Alexa wrote. Hey, does anyone else smell something funny? Oh, whoops. I gotta go through that now. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Foul stench. Yeah, Dalton didn't care about spoilers. Hey, does anyone smell something funny? Yeah, what is that? It's strong. It's like something's rotting. My eyes are watering. Perhaps we're smelling the miasma's wood's namesake. I doubt it. The wind is blowing in the opposite direction. I feel like it's coming from the north. Ring a bell? When was the last time you took a bath? Heh, if it were my natural musk, you and Agnes would be losing your minds with desire right about now. Nothing? No response at all? There you go. Oh, that? Yeah, that's a thing, alright. I can't read it out loud because it is a spoiler. I'm not going to read that out loud, but yeah, that's a very, like... That's a very heavy point in the story. Let's go ahead and enter.
We've no reason to come to such a place. Let's begin in Florida.
Thanks, Agnes. Not gonna let me do what I want. Wait till you get to one of the main villains in that show and how they meet their demise. And I have to be vague about that because it's going to be one of those things you're going to be like, oh, I didn't expect it this way. Also, Dalton, how have you not seen FMA Brotherhood? I'm actually shocked at that. Or FMA in general. It's not like we're talking about Death Note. Death Noto. Florum, land of radiant flowers. Bet everyone here's a female.
Is it just me, or are there awfully few
Dalton, when you come over, we're gonna watch all the anime.
Florum is called the Land of Radiant Flowers for a reason. All its residents are female.
What? A whole nation of women?
Ring a Bell was like, oh my. All of them. It's gonna take a little while.
If a man comes here, what do they do to him?
What they do to all men, eat them.
You needn't worry. Men cannot take up residence, but no law bars them from visiting. You're red as a beet, Tiz. Are you blushing?
Oh god, okay, one sec. We got a
Oh, no,
question
I
here.
just-
We have to answer the
There are all
question.
ladies here. I just got a little nervous.
We have to answer this question. Do you know what Berserk is, and should I watch it? Let me answer this one way. There's a version of Berserk that came out years ago. I mean, like a decade or more. And there's a version that came out a few years ago. Watch the one from far back. Don't watch the one that just came out. There's a reason for that, and if I go into why, it will ruin a lot of things about the old one, and you'll want to watch the new one to see how bad it gets. But I'll just tell you this. Quality's not the same. But yes, you should definitely watch it. It's very violent. But I will warn you, and this is not so much a spoiler if you know anything about Berserk, is that the main plot of it revolves around one of the main characters getting raped. That is something you just have to know ahead of time because that can be a trigger warning for people. So I throw that out there casually. One of the main characters and the main plot of the entire story revolves around the fact that one of the characters gets raped. But it is an excellent story. The guy who wrote it, Mura, is known for his intricate artwork, is known for his stories. The issue is that we've spent, 3 years now on a boat? That was the last time I was reading it. We were still on the boat trying to get across the water, and it had been 3 years since a chapter had come out. Okay, back into the action here.
This is all.
That's adorable.
Hey, I just didn't know, alright? Don't tease me.
But yes, you should definitely watch Berserk. The old version of it.
My journal describes this place in crisp detail. True to the old teachings, Florum's women live in chaste humility, in coexistence with the spirits of nature.
She asked me if I know what an anime is.
They reject
So
war and
so
conflict,
naive.
instead choosing lives of peaceful reflection. Hear that? A land of maidens, pure and modest, fit to shame the flowers of the field. Angels. all.
Next, this season coming up, we're getting Vinland Saga.
Give or take those two.
That's gonna be really good.
Feast your eyes. Well, I finally had it dyed. Brightest color I've seen yet. Well, have you seen this? A spirit hairpin. My coin purse is empty, but come on, worth it.
Worth it!
Pure and, well, maybe not so much modest. But surely they seek external beauty to match their...
Yes, it has a lot of blood and gore and all that good stuff, but the main plot does revolve around that.
What's wrong?
So there's something you need to be aware of before you go into it.
Fool,
She's a witch.
Oh, you'll have to forgive me. I was dazed by your hideous hair and my
These people are
painful
assholes.
lips.
What in the world?
That awful cow dropped something.
Man, Adia with the burns.
It's a flyer. 47th Annual Sacred Flower Festival, it says. Ah, the yearly competition to decide the most beautiful flower in Florum.
Lovely. A beauty contest. Now I'll never shut up. But that isn't right. The Sacred Flower Festival is a day of solemn observance of the Crystalist faith. What's more, this place is different. Its streets were not so overrun with glamour and idle pleasure. I worry for Olivia as well.
But yeah, I know it
Go
pretty
to
well.
speak with Florum's matron
I've read the
before.
manga for quite some time. I just dropped it off because it took forever to get to the next chapter. It's kind of like Hunter DxD. Not Hunter DxD. Hunter x Hunter. That's what it is. Two different shows there that I'm thinking. I was thinking High School DxD for some reason. I just kind of dropped off the reading wagon of Berserk. And it's been around forever, so. Your phone's at 20%. You didn't bring your charger. Well, how dare you? Whoa. This place is incredible. I've also saw that problem because I don't have a phone, so. Whoa, this place is incredible. Look at how shiny the floors are. I can... Ring a bell? What are you looking at? Oh, various things. I was deep in thought, you see. Then why did I just catch you looking at my reflection? It's different. All of this is completely different than the last time I was in here. I recall it being a two-tiered city built upon the river's surface, but... Before, the lower tier was residential, while the upper tier was reserved for crystalist institutions. What of that giant stage at the top? Did that serve a religious function? I've no idea, nor could I even guess what sort of place all that neon is advertising. Just what in the world could have happened here? There you go. Why didn't you bring your charger? Okay, so we need to go... How's our health? We're actually okay on health. I need to save. How much does this cost? 40? Oh. We do need to buy some stuff, but that's beside the point. Rod of Fire. Does that bring our... That doesn't really bring our attacks up any. Yggdrasil or armor. Floral robe. I mean, like, I could do more. Yeah, I suppose. I came over without being aware that I was going to stay over. Why? How did that work itself out? Typically, before I go over to a friend's house, I know pretty well what I'm going to be doing. Well, most of the time I know what I'm going to be doing. Sometimes stuff happens that you're not ready for. Let me guess, cost 40. 40, yep, 40. But no, I don't typically go over to a friend's house without, like, being aware of what's going to happen. More party chat. Two tired boys. Yawn. I'm not going to do a yawn. You can't make me. You said it. Yeesh. What's got you two yawning first thing in the morning? Actually, don't answer that ring a bell. I can guess. But 'tis, why are you tired? Isn't it obvious? Those darn neon signs were flickering all night long. Then as soon as I finally get to sleep, Mr. Night Owl here comes stumbling back to the room. And we already know you're a neurotic sleeper. Can't we call it a light sleeper? Look, here's some coffee. These are dire times, so I made it black. Thanks. That's great. Look at this one. He fell asleep still holding the cup. Don't go drowning in your coffee. Ring a bell. Idea, like, I like Idea. She's funny. So you're plastered is what you're saying. If I'm catching it right, you're plastered. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 48. We need 6,000 peach. It was more like I showed up, they said, hey, want to go to the bar, and being driven back home was completely out of the question. You were plastered. That's what that tells me. I had like 5 beers. I'm fine. Uh-huh. Heard that before.
Who might you be, child?
There's 4 of us. Don't say child.
I am Agnes Oblige, Vestal of Wind. It has been many years, Lady Matriarch.
Ah, I see it now. My, but you've grown, dear. Florum is more beautiful for your visit.
It's the one person who appreciates our beauty.
On the topic of Florum's beauty, Lady Matriarch, just what has happened here?
Then you've seen it, have you? Be sister to the flowers, woods, and waters, pure of mind and body. Those were Florum's ways. Emphasis on were, I fear. Now the girls war over who can ornament herself the loudest. They spend their days staring into mirrors.
You're finally learning to be an adult. I'm so proud of you.
Their neglect.
It's not like I drank whiskey and rum and tequila like I usually do because I knew I was going to be hungover if that was the case.
All but lost.
How has this happened?
At some point, there emerged the notion that prosperity was limited only to the most beautiful.
But you guide this land's laws, Lady Matriarch. Did you notice no change?
Not
I don't
until it was
think-
complete, I fear.
I don't think she had any like hope there.
Truly was an insidious, and now I am left.
I join you in despair.
Going to cut you off there, Ring-a-Bell. Lady Matriarch.
Thank you, Adia.
I wish to speak with the Vestal.
I love Adia. She's
Is
so
Olivia
great.
At the temple?
Ah, of course. Seems almost yesterday, but I fear the Vestal.
No.
Then, how does the Temple of Water fare?
It suffers for the absence of its mistress and her acolytes. These months have seen it go ragged.
Agnes, it may still hold some clue. Why don't we begin there?
Okay.
Yes.
Also, it was Coors Light. Oh, then you could have drank something better. Even I know that's horrible beer. The Water Vestal and me. Okay, Alexa, here's the question. Story of Seasons, Rune Factory 1, 2, 3, 4, Tides of Destiny. That's all I'm going to say. You get to pick between those 5 games. And you need to get your charger. Sounds like you and the Vestal of Water were really close. Olivia was my one and only friend. She is very dear to me. We are the same age, and were selected as Vestalings around the same time. Then we succeeded our predecessors and became full Vestals together as one. I can't say that word. We were always together, walking the same path and step. I do not know that I could have endured her Vestal training, without her. She was always the talented one, smarter than I, but kinder as well. She shone so bright. Are we talking Story of Seasons or the beginning of Harvest Moon as well? I'm talking specifically the game called Story of Seasons. Story of Seasons, the game, not Harvest Moon, the thing that became Story of Seasons. Rune Factory 1, 2, 3, or 4, or Tides of Destiny. You have 5 choices there. Pick one. You have 20 minutes. There was a time we traded letters nearly every day. Despite the distance separating us, she always felt close by. Once we became bestals, our responsibilities kept us from writing as often, but I never imagined anything like this. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find her. She's probably busy looking for you right now, too. Yes, of course, and thank you, Tiz.